EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. That's Ryan Fitzgerald. He will start this one. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. We'll get this up past 20. That's where they'll set up.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Chris Barnes from that linebacker position making the play.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8.
Set! 180! 32!
From the gun, here's Stafford. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
20! Drill right, 22!
3rd and 2, Stafford. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, it's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This is Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hey! Face up!
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. He's brought down by Kobe Turner.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. Room to run at the 40. Rico Dowdle. And he is gone. 74 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, this is Blake Corum. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Ready. 280.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Bobby Brown brought him down. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5.
Set. Go 20. 22! 20 high!
It's Stafford throwing from the pistol. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
280! Like 7!
They're going to go. It's Stafford. That's incomplete. Daring ball on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score.
First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quinton Lake. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set! 280!
The drive begins with a run by Williams. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8.
Set! 280!
Stafford working from the pistol. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Set! 280!
They are going for it. Stafford. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
368!
Here's a carry for Dowdle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Rams' 29-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now the Rams going to use the first of their things over before third down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Here's Dalton. That one, take it in. That's Teteroa McMillan. And he will get into the end zone. Teteroa McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Ryan Fitzgerald.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Lake Corum now from his end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Give right side, here's Williams. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
A gain of 2.
So after one,
second
the
and 8.
Panthers off to the early advantage. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. From the 21, here's 2nd and 8.
Set. 50-50. Moving hot.
Here's Stafford. That's into the hands of the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
White.
To throw is Stafford. Caught by Nakua on the out route. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. That's good for 27 and a first down.
That's another.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. There is a lot of room to operate.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Talk things over before third down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
That's another Rams first down.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. They're called in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
And goal at the 1-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Set.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Matthew Stafford, touchdown LA. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return, here's Xavier Leggett. Yeah. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Dowdle. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
Fisk on the stop.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
To throw is Dalton. He'll get this to his tight end, Ja'Tavion Sanders.
Complete to
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses
It's a gain
midfield.
of 17 yards. And the Panther first down.
They'll run with Dowdle. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. This time the sliding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Rams' 35-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Oh, he gets that downfield to Tremble, the tight end. And he will get into the end zone. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Panthers.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Still a little time.
Carolina.
Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Blake Corum now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down, Stafford. That's out wide to Williams.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Stafford. Oh, huge mistake. Right in the half. It is intercepted.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
They set up the screen here to Hubbard. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Dalton. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's receiver.
It's now second
And that will
10.
lead to a second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried,
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Cameron Kitchens. And the Rams are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
Pass intercepted. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
32. Set. Ready, hot.
A first down throw for Stafford. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Makes it second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Stafford. Out quickly to Nakua. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. We get on the return. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 91 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum. And boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit, returning it for 6.
Jordan Whittington from his own end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Middle, middle, ready. Ready, hot.
Stafford now on first down. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard
Gain
line.
of 19 yards.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down.
and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first and 10, Stafford. Right back to Adams. He's got it again. And after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up second and 1 at the 47-yard line.
32.
Stafford now on second down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Ready.
Throwing again is Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
That one caught by Adams, and he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter, they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. Throwing on his back foot, and it's taken in. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
32.
Second and 6.
Like
at the
7.
Panthers' 47-yard line.
To the air again, Stafford. And this ball intercepted by J.C. Horn. Inside the 20. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
So in those one-on-one situations, Mike, so often the quarterbacks love attacking those guys in single coverage. The problem is
Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Ryan Fitzgerald. He's got the ball on the tee. And off we go from East Rutherford. He'll get this past the 20 before he's... down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Dart. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass. And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Third and long. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Quick slant looked in by Neighbors. The rookie from Ole Miss put that one on target for the 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On 1st down, Dart forced out wide. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time, he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Nick Scott up from the secondary for the tackle.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's tough, and it's Cam Scalaboo. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Buffalo 18.
They'll go, and here's Dart. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Jackson. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Hands up.
Now it's Dalton. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Brian Burns gets him for a loss of 4. And that'll set up 3rd down.
Fight this.
Here's Dalton. And that is incomplete. Javon Holland, tight coverage, and he's able to break that one up.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Nearly a good one. A hit at the 6, but continues in the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Bravo 80. Go.
Dart. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Dalton to throw. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. On the return, it's Gunnar Olszewski. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready? Here we go, here we go.
Here's Dart on first and 10. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and
From
2.
the 29,
At the 29-yard
here's second
line.
and 2. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. On the ground, it's Scatterbush. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the first down.
Gain of 9 yards.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Right back to Scatterbush on first down. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle.
3-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
On the set.
From the 43, here's second and 5.
Set. Cougar 19. Bronco switch.
They'll go again with Scatterbush. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Once again, it's Scatterbush. And he'll get back to midfield. So no gain on that one. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
At the 50-yard line.
Come on, set, go.
A play fake, now Dart. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 30.
A big play for the Giants. And even 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Ready? Viking 18. Ready?
They'll go play action here with Dart. Forced to his right. Taking off.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Go! Cowboy 80. Hop, go! Check, go!
On second down, a run with Scatterbush. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1.
Ready, set.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on third and 7.
70 left.
Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. He has Hyatt complete. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, New York.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. We get on the return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Move! Hey!
To throw is Dalton. Out to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Dalton, exiting the pocket right. He's going to air this one out. That is caught! And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Dalton. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. We get on the return. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44. Hands up!
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Paulson Adebo is there to make the play.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing, Dalton. He's got his tight end, that's Sanders. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A run straight ahead at Scatterboot. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. 2nd and 11.
Cowboy 80, Warrior 70.
Throwing, Dart. That is caught downfield. It's Johnson, the tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
To kick off.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Liggett on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punt and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have our Panthers first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
First down. A pickup of 2 yards. And the Panther first down.
Now this time they'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Andy Dalton sacked. A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. We begin the 4th with a carry by Dowdle. And he nearly got 3. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
44.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 12 yards on that hookup. It's good for a Panther first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the jet sweep, McMillan. Into space. Inside the 20. And he will score. Canarella McMillan. Touchdown, Panthers. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
14. Ryan Fitzgerald.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Olszewski now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterboot. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And Partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
13 yards.
A pickup there of 13. First down, Giants.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. They'll run here. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Here's second down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19.
They'll drop to throw. To the sideline, he's got Neighbors. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
A pickup there of 28 yards.
Giants, first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
19, 18.
He'll run. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Second and 8.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
This is first and 10.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready, ready?
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
It leads to second.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Hall. He's inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself
It's in the game.
There's just something about Carolina blue that sets the tone for any matchup, and we are being doused in it right now in this light show to set the stage for this big clash. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Out of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Wants to go up top. Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Got a man. It's Reynolds. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
This offense has it with really good field position. Gonna run it. It's Hall. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Lopez wants to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Finds the tight end. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Lopez to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Got the quick pass. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of...
Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pulls it in. It's Ross. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, third down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. You can have the perfect play call on, and he's still picking up the first.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. In soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And the big fellas are on the field as they try to power it in for 2. Off play action. That pass is incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
He'll bring it out. It's Green. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Lopez wants to fire. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
The sure hands, it's Ross. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Allen. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about
going for it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB, securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wideout. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He wants to change this route. Lopez to pass. He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They boot it away on fourth down. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They'll run play action. The quick out. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lopez wants to fire. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Scrambling away. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, North Carolina.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. It's good. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Green. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And once you get in the second half, you get aggressive. Who's going to try to make some plays and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does.
Pulls it in on the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
On the ground, it's Hall. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Making side adjustments here. Lopez to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion, it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That
strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here on third down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They take the lead with the 6.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Trying play action. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Delivers the stiff arm.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. Ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Culliver. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Lopez wants to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Powers through the defender. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Snares it outside. It's Johnson. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
It'll be 3rd and long. Lopez to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Looking to throw on first down. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on him. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Got out of trouble and throws. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Might be changing the route. The play action fake. He'll take a deep shot here. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. If they knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back. Pretty good job all day.
First down, they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
The give and tick, 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 tick. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. Creates a little space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Off play action. Might be looking to run. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, just a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Converts on fourth down, still going. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
The Nittany Lions will snap it on first and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Heel off one deep down the left side. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And in turn get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And the Penn State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what we can get and make this next down more manageable.
From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Lopez to pass. Dances away to buy time. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from the back. On the snap, it's Hood. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on 1st down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Not much of a decision to make there, so the defense will move them back. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception. His 3rd of the night. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, UNC. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.